Welcome to the DU Weekly Check-In. I'm joined by women's lacrosse head coach Liza Kelly. Coach, let's start talking preseason because you are just a couple of weeks away from your season, and everybody wants to know what's going on with the girls this year.
They've been doing great. Everybody came back in really good shape. So that was the first time in, I think, 5 years that we haven't had to have Camp Catherine. So everybody's just been doing the conditioning on their own in practice, so they're really excited about that. And we've been able to focus on our skills and really focus on the game more. It's been awesome.
So now last year you guys had a really amazing run into the postseason. How do you continue with that momentum heading into the 2014 season?
I think our expectations are high. We don't want to let up. We really have set high goals for us this year to improve upon our last year's historic season, and nothing short of that will do.
Good. Okay, so what can you tell us a little bit about your team? Let's start with the seniors. What can you tell us about them?
They're awesome. They've had a long path to kind of get to where we are. Their freshman year was pretty miserable. I think everyone would agree to that. We had a lot of fun that year, but we weren't very good. And so I think that they've seen steady success in the program, and I think they have the expectations that their senior year will really kind of break the roof off of all the success we've had in the past.
So now those newcomers, those freshmen, how do you get them involved into the program so quickly, because you're going to need them?
Yep, absolutely. We have some big shoes to fill. Leadership. I mean, I think the senior class is a really caring class, but I think they know how to push and prod the freshmen to kind of bring them along. The freshmen they're a really tight-knit group, so I think that helps. They've worked really hard, and I think that they want to step in and play. And so I think having that competitive nature and that drive has helped them along the way.
Now let's talk position. You guys lost some pretty significant
Absolutely.
Role players last year. Who do you see filling in those gaps that were left?
Well, I don't want to give too much away. We're kind of shifting some people around. I think we have leadership in some really great spots. I mean, Jill Remenat back there in the offensive end with Jen Etzel. I think that gives us a really good, powerful punch. Hannah Hook stepping in. We had Sonora Vineyard play a lot last year, who's now a senior. Chelsea Cook, who's been out there. So I think we have some depth down at either end, and then returning kind of Meredith Harris and Annabelle Gilbride in the midfield really allows us to kind of play around a little bit. So I feel that we have leadership in good spots that we can kind of put some youth in around them, and the expectation is that they're going to step up and kind of yank them around when they need to.
Good. So now let's talk about your season. Just a couple of weeks away, so let's talk about who you open with.
Yeah, CU. So, and not only do we open with them, but it's the first time that we've had an in-state opponent. It's really exciting. We're home, which is great. I kind of wish we were going up there just to say we had our first bus ride ever to a game. But we're really excited. It's a different challenge for us in that we're opening with 2 conference teams. We've never done that before, so I think that we really have to jump in and perform right away. And then after CU and Fresno, we go right into Louisville and Vanderbilt. So it's 2 really top non-conference teams as well. So I'm excited by the 2 separate challenges. They're very different, but I think that the team's up to it.
Now, what can you tell us about the landscape of your conference this year?
10 teams. I think we're one of the biggest conferences in women's lacrosse now. We are bizarrely the easternmost school in the conference, which is very strange to say for women's lacrosse. But it's exciting. I mean, the teams are all really good. USC and San Diego State as new programs really duked it out for that 4th place last year going into conference. Oregon's going to be, back to their strong team. Cal's always good, and then there's always Stanford. So, and we won't forget, Davis is there, and then I think CU looked really feisty in the fall. So I think they're going to be good. So I think it's going to be really competitive, and it's exciting to see the conference get that much stronger.
All right, well, good luck this year. Look forward to seeing all the ladies out there. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for tuning in to the DU Weekly Check-In.